Alright, yeah, so let's get started with some of the monsters and some of the combos that the monster has. We have Triple Jiaotu. Jiaotu is the new tuner of the deck. He's 2000 defense, and his effect is I'm able to discard 2 Zing cards, including monsters or back row, depending whatever you want to get rid of. You're able to special summon 1 monster with 0 defense and 1 monster with 0 attack. Now, the main monsters you're really going to be bringing out is this and this for your attack, and this and this for your defense. Or let's say if you feel like you want to get another monster, let's say if you want to bring out a Star Eater or something else like that, you would bring out Tautui. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. You'll bring out Tautui, and it has a lot of good combos and a lot of great synergy with the deck. That's why I bumped it up to 3. He may go down to 2 depending on how this meta is, but I highly doubt it. But he's just a great card overall. But I'm not gonna lie to you, just be prepared to veil it, you know what I mean? But if you have this in Soul Charge, you pretty much win. No lie. Let's go with the normal monsters y'all already remember. Y'all remember Triple Being. Any monster synchro with this as a material, he can't be destroyed by battle. Triple Suwani. Any synchro monster with this is plus 500. 2 of the Chiwins. Now, the main reason why I brought him down to 2 is because this is more of a Jiao Tai build, and I don't want to sit there and focus too much on this with the whole, graveyard manipulation, and I have to worry about this leaving the field. Because at the end of the day, I think that was one of the flaws that Yang Zings had before. Like, they depended too much on the combo effects going off, like this resolving to bring him out, and then after that, hopefully synchroing into like a boxy or something. I really feel like with the new tuner, like, it's not really necessary. But 2 is always a great number to have him in. Double Bixie. Bixie is like one of the best, if not the best, materials to synchro in with, because being unaffected by traps this format is fucking incredible. Like, you don't understand how many Burning Abyss players have gotten salty because of this. The skill drain matchups, all these other matchups, it's really crazy. 1 Pulau. Pulau, I was gonna cut him entirely, but then I sort of realized the spell immunization is not that bad as I thought. And you rarely get it off, but when you do get it off, it's pretty efficient. Like, it could have saved me a game when basically the Burning Abyss player was just depending on top decking the Monarch Stoneforth, and I was like, damn, I wish I would have synchro with Pulau, because then I would have made him invulnerable to that. One of the 5-star. He's terrible in the hand, but he's great to combo off with. So I'm not gonna lie, there's been a lot of plays that I could just go Jiao Toy into him, and then the 2-star, and then make Giga Castle and then just start beating up shit. Like, that's basically what he is. But he's terrible in the hand, no lie. And 1 Masked Chameleon, because Masked Chameleon with this guy makes 1 card returning Boxia, that's plus 500. Or with this guy, could make Yazi can't be destroyed by battle, so that's pretty good. But that's the main reason why he's at 1, and I wouldn't raise him no more than that, because his special summon restriction really fucks you up at the end of it. I'm gonna go with the spells. The 1 Soul Charge, the double Forbidden Chalice, the double Pot. At first, I was highly against Pot of Duality because I just wanted to keep on special summoning. But then there's a lot of times that your opponent doesn't want to ram into your monsters, so you can just sit there and set up plays for next turn. I really think that's when Duality is most crucial. Double Path, only because Triple Path has gotten really cloggy, even with the turbo variant of Jiao Tai. And the main reason why I stopped playing that variant is because it's great to go off with, but it has no defense. And this is why I'd rather just sit there and just play something stable. So 2 Yang Zing Pass is basically your best bet. And last but not least, triple space Typhoon. Because this back row is too real this format. I'm going to go with the traps. Now, you're going to see some shit in here. And I'm not going to lie to you. Shit's going to be crazy. This right here is the Compose. The 2 breakthrough skills. And the 2 shadow prison mirrors in the main. Now, the main reason why I main deck these cards is because 2 out of the 3 main decks right now are darks. And if I open up with this, I'm pretty much in a great advantage because now they have to worry about beaters and they have to worry about their monsters being negated by this. So that's the main reason why. And they don't expect this game 1. So by catching them off guard with this, it's pretty good. Like you pretty much in a good shit. It's like saying like somebody main decking defense or main decking macro against them. 2 brutalities. The main reason why I only play 2 is because this card is like a double-edged sword. I mean, it triggers off your Yang Zing plays and it makes them unbeatably strong. But the only drawback is that when you do activate this card, the majority of the time, it's either, you know, when your monster's attacked or is attacked. Because if they just space this and you activate it, it's like, fuck, okay, well, I'm just going to end my turn. So it's kind of like... That's the only reason why I like. And also the main reason why I bump it up to 2 is because it's Jiaotu fodder. Triple wiretap. If I'm going for the Jiaotu play, the only thing I want stopping me is either Veiler or Chalice. I don't want no trap stopping me. Fuck a Fiendish Chain. Fuck a breakthrough skill. I don't want none of that shit stopping me. 1 torrential and triple creation. Alright, I don't really have to explain creation to you, do I? Alright, good. Moving on. Now, with the... I'm going to go with the extra deck. 1 Mistbird. 1 Herald. Now, the Herald loop, this is why he's in the extra deck. Is because Boxia could continuously bring on him back over and over and over again. That's the only reason why I like him. So having a free negation once per turn and your opponent being into macro is kind of fucking fun. But again, it's not hard to set up, but it's decent to set up. And with Soul Charge, when this is in the graveyard, it's pretty good too. That's the only reason why he's in here. Samsara, I may get rid of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I barely go for this. I go for Armades more than anything else. 1 Goyo, 1 Black Rose, double Yazi. Now, Yazi is the new Synchro. Now, his effect is that he cannot be targeted by card effects. Period. No other effect that he needs with Yang Zings. He could be generic. So, just with that alone makes him hard to deal with. Now, with the effect of the Yang Zings, makes him even more broken than his original effect is. Also, not for nothing, he's a scrap dragon. And if he's destroyed by anything, he's able to bring out a worm monster from the deck. Double Boxia. Yeah, I remember him. The tiramisu of the deck. 1 Hot Red. I put him in there and I took out Mistworm because, I don't know, like, I feel like in a situation when my opponent is swarming the field and if Boxia is no good, I'd rather just go into him. Because I know guarantee he's going to be 3,000 punching through. Bills, he's just devastating. Thought Ruler for the matchups like Burning Abyss and all that. Gigan Castle, you won't be surprised how strong he becomes and how great it is with the Bixie. And the Almighty Leo. Side deck. Triple non-fusion area. I don't know. I still feel Shadows because with the monsters I can make with Big C and all that other shit, it's all great until a construct comes to the board. Then it's like, fuck, alright, so I'm wasting this synchro for nothing. Now I had to go for bills. But this just, you know what I'm saying, it gives them a harder time to sit there and deal with some shit. Now this is just for Shadows. That would be the only matchup I would side for them. Zombie World for Quillovs. For Tribute Stun, I guess it could also be somewhat of a side for Burning Abyss, because when they try to go into that Monarch shit, I could just play that out, but I wouldn't really even go to that for that. triple mistake. The only time we actually add cards to our hands is through Pot of Duality. And the majority of the time, the Pot of Dualities will come out for this, especially if I'm going against Quillos. Because this, with Quillos, it doesn't hurt them. It just slows them down. I don't want y'all to sit there and believe that it hurts them. It just sits there and they have to sit there and play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all it is. Double Chain D. Again, the Burning Abyss matchup, you know, they still give me somewhat of a hard time, even with the trap card and vulnerability. So this helps me, you know, deal with them more. The Thunder King, same aspect as Mistake. It's just there to slow down plays. The one Bottomless, the double Chaos Trap Hole, and the last Shadow and Prisoner Mirror. So I really do hope that you enjoyed this deck profile. You already know what to do. I want to give a big shout out again to my boy Joe Grizz for sitting there and, you know, opening my eyes to, you know, making deck profiles and all this shit again. And as always, y'all, it's so easy. The legend, Swerve.